better experience, please use headphones. Today's story is one of trauma and torment. Listen closely as we delve into the struggles of social phobia and its associated horrors. Do you hear the voices in your head telling you that you're not good enough, not worthy? This is a story of a man called Alex, whose battle against social phobia was a never-ending cycle of misery, until he made a decision that no one should ever have to make. The unseen torment of Alex. I've always been different. Growing up, I never fit in with the other kids. I was quiet, shy, and introverted. I never had many friends. Spent most of my time alone. I was content with my own company, but I always longed to be part of something bigger. It wasn't until I started high school that things started to change. I began to experience a growing sense of anxiety and fear when interacting with others. It was like a wall between me and the rest of the world. I felt like I couldn't express myself, that I couldn't be myself. I started to withdraw even more, and my self-esteem and confidence took a hit. It wasn't long before the kids at school started to notice. They began to mock me, to tease me, to bully me. They called me names and made fun of my clothes, hair, and voice. They made me feel like I was less than nothing. It wasn't just the kids at school, though. My family didn't understand me. They didn't understand my struggles. They thought I was shy and needed to snap out of it. But it wasn't that simple. The bullying, the isolation, the constant feeling of being judged and unwanted, it all took a toll on me. I became more and more isolated, and my anxiety and fear began to consume me. I started to experience panic attacks, and I avoided social situations at all costs. That's when I was diagnosed with social phobia. I realized that what I was going through was an actual condition and that I wasn't alone in my struggles. But it didn't change the fact that I was trapped in my own mind with the constant judgment and ridicule of others ringing in my ears. Constantly, every day, I felt their judging gaze. And it didn't change the fact that I was slowly, but surely losing my battle against this awful phobia. I am a prisoner of my own mind, trapped in a world of constant mockery and laughter. Every time I step outside my front door, I feel the weight of the world crushing down on me. It's as if everyone is staring at me, judging me, and finding me wanting. It's not just their physical presence that I feel. It's their voices always ringing in my ears, whispering insults and jeers, telling me I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. I believe them. I hear my own consciousness depreciating me. It tells me that I am worth less than nothing. Nothing at all. It's not just the people outside that torment me. It's the ones inside my head as well. My own thoughts and fears, they loom large and take on monstrous forms. They taunt me. They mock me. They remind me of every failure, every embarrassment, every mistake I've ever made. I try to push them down, drown them out with music, books, and anything that will take my mind off them. But it's never enough. They always come back stronger than ever. The only place I feel safe is in my own home. It's my sanctuary, my refuge. But even here, the monsters follow. They seep through the cracks in my walls, through the gaps in my windows. They crawl into my bed with me at night, and I can feel their breath on my neck while they sleep by my side. I try to run, to escape, but there's nowhere to go, nowhere that the monsters can't follow. They are part of me now, as much as my own blood and bones. The worst part is when I am in a crowded place, it feels like all eyes are on me, judging me, and all I want to do is hide. The voices are louder and more overwhelming in these situations, making it almost impossible to think. The anxiety takes over and I feel like I am suffocating. My chest tightens and it becomes harder to breathe. Sometimes I even have panic attacks and I can't escape. It's a never-ending cycle of misery. I have tried therapy and medication, but nothing seems to work. I am alone in this war against my own mind. One day, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I read about extreme measures. I read about people who have gone through the same thing as me and have found a way out. I found a way to silence the voices, to escape the demons. I made the decision, the only conclusion I can make. I have to end my own life. I hope that the death will end my personal hell and that the monsters will finally be silenced. But even as I take my last breath, I can still hear them laughing, indifferent to my suffering. I realize then that they've won. They've consumed me whole and taken away my life. But as I lay there, dying, I see a flicker of hope. I see there are others out there like me who are going through the same thing, and I realize that I am not alone. And in that moment, the monsters seem a little less powerful. In death, I found peace, but I also found the realization that my fight with social phobia was not just mine. It's a fight that many go through, and that's a tragedy in itself. Society's failures to support and understand those with social phobia will continue to lead to tragic endings, as individuals will continue to be consumed by their inner demons. Now it's time for you to take action. Listen to those struggling with this social phobia. Try to understand their struggles and be there for them in their time of need. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos about phobias and other nightmares that could happen to you. We'll see you then.